Today, I'm super stoked because we are talking all about how to get more clients in February. I think it's so important to touch base on how to get clients, how to build a clientele, because the most successful stylists are stylists who never stop attracting new clients, right? Even once they're fully booked, they have a wait list and they're still having these systems and these methods that are bringing new clients to them on a regular basis. The truth is, we're going to raise our prices. We're going to maybe change our services, specialize in different things. And so we always want to make sure that we have interest coming in and we have people who want to be working with us. So even if you're not in a building phase, which I would say, a good majority of y'all are, but even if you're not, you can still get a lot of value out of this training today. So thank you all so much for being here. I'd love it if you could just drop and tell me how many new clients would you like to see in February, right? If you could wave a magic wand, you could just make it happen. How many new clients would you like to see in February, okay? And then we're going to keep that number right at the top of our mind as we begin this conversation. So what I have for you is I have 3 questions, and these questions are really meant to be thought-provoking, right? I want you guys to get vulnerable as you answer these questions. I want you to remain open to some of the discoveries that you find. It can really lead to a breakthrough that can actually help you solve the right problem. There's so many times we think this thing is wrong in our business, and so we're taking classes, we are throwing everything at that area that we can, yet we're not seeing any progress. Has that happened to you guys? Totally happened to me. And we are putting all this energy into solving this. Meanwhile, this is what's wrong. And so it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's not that you're a bad hairstylist and no one wants to work with you, because that's easy to think when we don't have people knocking down our door to work with us. What's wrong is that we're focusing in the wrong area, and that's why we're not growing. It's not because of anything else. So I hope that these questions today are going to help you get super clear around where to focus your energy in February so that you can actually get all of these new clients and actually have one of your best months of the year, even though it's a shorter month of the year and all of that. Okay, so the first question today on how to get more clients in February, the first question is, what is your biggest challenge right now with getting new clients? Okay, what is your biggest challenge right now with bringing in new clients? So some of you might be like, oh, I have 1,000 things I could write down, right? How? Number one is just how? Where are they? What do I post to get them to come see me? You guys might be flooded with ideas about what your biggest challenge might be. But a lot of you out there, and I know this because a lot of these questions are conversations that I have in the DMs when I'm seeing if working with someone would really benefit them. But it's a lot of you don't even know why you're not getting new clients, right? Sometimes we're I don't know, I'm doing everything and I'm still not getting any clients. So I want you to really sit with this question and just ask yourself, what is my biggest challenge with this right now? Is it that I don't even know where to spend my time and energy? I don't even know how to get in front of my dream client. That's very real. I don't want to put time and energy into doing it. Let's be honest. That could be true for a lot of you. So sit and really think about what it is for you. What is your biggest challenge? Again, we want to make sure that when we are looking at education, when we're looking at trying new things, and a lot of times scrapping our current strategy and trying something new, we want to make sure we're solving the right problem. So what is your biggest challenge right now? The second question for you is, when you do have new clients come in, first of all, are they the kind of clients that you want to be working with? So that's number one. And then number 2, where are they coming from? Okay, this can give us so much insight into parts of our, you could call it a funnel, that's what marketing people call it. You could just call it like a customer journey. Like, this will give you a lot of insight into what is working so that then you can hyper focus on one thing, or you can really start tweaking that thing to give you, better clients that you're looking for. You also might realize, hey, I am getting a lot of referrals, but I haven't even talked about my referral program anywhere else except to my clients face to face. If I could do that, then I could amp up my referral program. So really looking at, where are my new clients coming from? So many of us, again, we don't know. We haven't really taken the time to figure that out. Maybe it's an Instagram DM. Maybe it's just through your booking site. I know a lot of stylists I work with that have Vagaro, they're like, well, it just came in through Vagaro. I don't really know how they found my profile or why they booked with me, but it came in on my booking site. So it's like, we have to get really good about tracking where these clients are coming from. If you're not sure, you can always ask, right? It doesn't make you look weird or like you don't know what's going on. Just ask your clients, how did you hear about me? Or how did you find my booking site? How did you find my Instagram? Who told you to come here? Like, people love that, and they do like to feel helpful. Like, almost, I feel like an innate human desire is to feel helpful, supportive, and like you're making a difference in someone else's life. So asking people, like, we don't need to be so afraid of that. You don't need to be shy about that. We really need that information, right? If it's coming from Google, cool. How can we make your Google My Business or your website work even better? How can we channel some of your Google traffic over to your Instagram? Like, how can we leverage all of these different opportunities? But the first step here, of course, is going to just be figuring out where everyone is coming from. So this third question is going to be hard. It might make you mad. It might make you uncomfortable. But the third question for how you can get more clients in February is, I want you to answer, how much effort have I really been putting in to getting more clients? Okay. So many times we are like, why didn't I get 10 clients? Why didn't I get 10 clients last month? I must suck. But meanwhile, if we really look at our effort, we might have done like nothing. We might have just told our clients to refer a friend and put hashtags on a post. And we're like, where are all my clients? I didn't get 10 clients. I must suck. No, you don't suck. You're just not actually working on it. You didn't do anything to get one client, let alone 10. So we need to really be honest about how much effort we're putting into this. So a way that we can measure this, that I have my stylists that I work with in Luxury Client Method, a way that I help them measure their effort is going to be, of course, through, how many times did you post? Like, how were your Instagram stories? Did you do stories that turn, followers into clients? How many times did you network in your neighborhood? How many times did you talk about your referral program? How many times did you go to a networking event or anything like that? Like, what have you actually been doing here beyond working behind the chair and then posting a picture of your work? If you think that that is enough to bring you clients, that is probably the biggest reason why you're so disappointed, because taking photos of your clients and plopping them on Instagram with hashtags and maybe a location is just not enough in 2024 to have clients knocking down your door. So it's really important. Now, some of you might hear this question and be like, well, Ren, I would put more effort out there if I actually knew what I was supposed to be doing. Like, all I know to do is tell my clients to send me their friends and family and post on Instagram. Like, that's all I know. So if that's not how I get clients, then how in the world do I get clients? Well, first step, you're taking it right now. You're answering these questions. You're figuring out what's working and what's not working. With any problem in our life, anything that we're going through, the first step is always like accepting that we have a problem. That's so funny. Accepting that we have a problem, but then also being willing to like dive deeper and see what is actually happening. What is our effort and what's going on? A lot of you might be pouring a ton of effort into your Instagram when you're getting most of your clients from referrals. So how can we make sure that, yeah, we can work on Instagram and making it better, but why not pour more energy into your referral program? Why not talk about your referral program on your Instagram page? Like, we have to see what's going on in our business and not be, you know, sticking our head in the sand, not be avoiding it, which is often like a go-to where, it'll work out. I'm just not going to worry about it right now. And when we have our own business, where's the accountability? Like, it's all on us. And if we don't do it, no one's going to know. And I know that many of you would prefer it if you could just be the talented artist, right? You're like, can't I just come to work, have great clients, and do amazing hair and go home? And like, I love that. I love that you guys love what you do so much. And as business owners, as entrepreneurs, and being in an entrepreneurial industry, even if you are in like a commission salon environment, so much more is expected of us. And if you're not into the marketing, or you're not interested in kind of stepping up and having systems and methods to bring in new clients, then y'all please go work for someone else. Like, why are you putting yourself through so much torture? Like, it's okay, nothing's wrong with that. But if you are a business owner and you're like, no, I am a business owner, I am an entrepreneur, and this is my dream, is to continue building this, continue working for myself, making the rules, having my own schedule and freedom, then you have to be willing to step it up with those CEO activities, to step it up with, how do I get clients? There isn't a business out there that isn't focused on its current clients, keeping them so happy, making their lives easier at every twist and turn, and then bringing in those new clients. So as you look at February, I want you to look back at January, at these first 4 weeks of the new year, and ask yourselves these questions. Be honest about it. Be willing to be like, yeah, I haven't been doing anything. I should probably change that. And by the way, there's no shame in that. What do they say? Like, we don't know what we don't know. Then when you know better, you do better, right? Now is your opportunity to not be hiding your head in the sand and actually look at what's going on. I am so passionate about helping hairstylists get more clients and make more money from each and every client in an authentic and pampering way to their guests. And so if you don't know how to get clients right now, if these questions are leaving you with more questions, definitely come over to Instagram at Ren Lopa Official and DM me the word clients, okay? We will talk through these questions together, and then I can help steer you in the right direction, whether it's other free trainings I've done, some of my low ticket courses that I have for hairstylists that start at just $17, or if you want and are ready for some high level mentorship in the luxury client method, I'm here for you too with that. But the first step is just understanding what is happening. Do I need help with this? Because truthfully, the last thing I want for y'all is for you to look up in June, or even worse, December, and be like, ugh, I didn't hit my goals again. Like, nothing is more demotivating than having the ambition and the courage to set a goal, but then not giving yourself the support, the knowledge, the space, sometimes physically, like the time, the space to actually achieve it. Like, that is so discouraging, and I refuse to let you guys go through that again this year. So if you have any doubt about if what you're doing is working, if you are not happy with how many clients you have coming in, and again, if these questions leave you asking more and really not even knowing what that next step would be, definitely come into my DMs and let's chat about it. For many of you, what I hope is that these questions show you and give you inspiration to have a renewed focus and energy in the directions that are working. They give you the courage to hold yourself more accountable, right? If you were like, look, I tried like 1 day a week to get clients and that was it for the month, like four times out of the month I did try to get clients. It's like, okay, cool. Now we can try 2 times a week, right? Or 4 times a week. So then you're like 10xing it by the end of the month. But I hope that you walk away understanding better where your business is, what you're doing, and if it's even working, so that you can actually make a good decision to change things and walk forward more confidently and like know that you're actually showing up for your business.